Lesson: Aligning HR policies with global employment standards. Aligning HR policies with global employment standards is a crucial endeavor for organizations operating in multiple countries. It ensures compliance with legal requirements, enhances the company's reputation, and fosters a fair and equitable workplace. HR leaders must navigate complex international laws and cultural differences to implement effective policies. To achieve this, a strategic approach, practical tools, and robust frameworks are essential. HR leaders begin by conducting a comprehensive audit of existing HR policies to identify gaps and areas for improvement. This audit involves benchmarking current policies against global standards such as the International Labor Organization conventions, which provide guidelines on labor rights, equality, and fair treatment. By comparing organizational policies with these conventions, HR leaders can pinpoint discrepancies and prioritize areas requiring alignment. A critical tool for aligning HR policies is the development of a global HR policy framework. This framework serves as a blueprint for creating consistent policies across all regions while allowing for local adaptations where necessary. It outlines key principles such as non-discrimination, fair compensation, and employee rights, ensuring that these principles are embedded in every policy. The framework also includes mechanisms for regular review and updates to keep policies current with evolving standards. HR leaders should also implement a step-by-step application process to ensure effective policy alignment. The first step is to engage stakeholders, including legal experts, HR practitioners, and employees, in the policy development process. This inclusive approach not only ensures diverse perspectives, but also facilitates buy-in and adherence to new policies. Collaboration with local HR teams is particularly important to understand regional nuances and comply with local laws. The next step involves drafting or revising policies to reflect global standards while accommodating local variations. This requires a delicate balance, as overly rigid policies may not address unique local challenges, while excessive flexibility can lead to inconsistencies and legal risks. HR leaders must leverage best practices in policy formulation, such as using clear and concise language, defining roles and responsibilities, and outlining consequences for non-compliance. Once policies are drafted, HR leaders should conduct thorough training sessions to educate employees and managers on the new standards. Training should be interactive, using real-life scenarios and case studies to illustrate the importance and impact of aligned policies. For example, a case study on a multinational company that successfully implemented gender equality policies across its global operations can highlight the benefits of such initiatives, including increased employee satisfaction and improved company reputation. Monitoring and evaluation are integral to the policy alignment process. HR leaders should establish metrics and key performance indicators to assess the effectiveness of policies and identify areas for further improvement. Regular audits and employee feedback mechanisms, such as surveys and focus groups, provide valuable insights into policy implementation and adherence. These tools enable HR leaders to make data-driven decisions and continuously refine policies to meet global standards. An illustrative example of effective policy alignment is the case of Unilever, a global consumer goods company. Unilever has implemented a comprehensive global HR policy framework that emphasizes diversity and inclusion, ethical business practices, and employee well-being. By aligning its policies with international standards, Unilever has not only ensured legal compliance, but also enhanced its brand image and attracted top talent. This case demonstrates the tangible benefits of aligning HR policies with global employment standards. HR leaders must also be aware of the challenges associated with policy alignment. Cultural differences, varying legal requirements, and resistance to change can pose significant obstacles. To address these challenges, HR leaders should adopt a culturally sensitive approach, recognizing and respecting local customs and practices. Engaging local experts and leveraging their knowledge can facilitate smoother policy implementation and minimize resistance. Furthermore, HR leaders should stay informed about changes in global employment standards and emerging trends. For example, the increasing focus on remote work and digital transformation requires HR leaders to adapt policies to address issues such as data privacy, cybersecurity, and work-life balance. By proactively identifying and addressing these trends, HR leaders can ensure that their policies remain relevant and effective. In conclusion, aligning HR policies with global employment standards is a dynamic and ongoing process that requires a strategic approach, practical tools, and a commitment to continuous improvement. By conducting thorough audits, developing a robust global HR policy framework, engaging stakeholders, and leveraging best practices, HR leaders can create policies that are not only compliant with international standards, but also promote a fair and equitable workplace. Through training, monitoring, and evaluation, HR leaders can ensure effective policy implementation and drive organizational success. The experiences of companies like Unilever serve as valuable case studies, illustrating the benefits of aligning HR policies with global standards and providing actionable insights for HR leaders worldwide.